deadly plane crash in Watertown.
News Chopper 12 providing this exclusive look at the scene and the wreckage. The plane went down in Brant Quirk Park in Watertown just after 9 a.m.
12 News' Nick Bohr has been at the scene all day. And Nick, you just spoke with someone who ran to help.
Well, yes, he lives in the area here, lives by one of these houses. We're in the backyard right now. He felt the plane hit and he ran to get help. Now, as we look at the soccer field behind us here right now, there is debris scattered across it. You can see investigators from the NTSB on scene as well right now, going through, looking at the items that are scattered again across this soccer field. Exclusive video from News Chopper 12 showed debris scattered at least 100 feet from the woods, much farther in some cases. Watertown police say at least one person is dead, but they don't know whether anyone else was on board. We do know that no one survived the crash. I spoke to a boy who heard the plane go down, and he called 911.
So I was mowing the lawn, and then I just felt this huge boom and heard it. And then it was the plane, so I went around the back, and then I see this huge cloud of smoke. So I ran and then called the police and saw the large amount of debris on the ground. There was a shoe on fire, there was a couple wheels off in the field, and also some trees were on fire as well.
Now, witnesses say emergency crews did arrive here quickly. The National Transportation Safety Board, as you saw here behind me, they're on scene. They are leading the investigation. They say it was a Mooney 4-seat plane that did crash, but again, police can't say for certain whether there was more than one person on the plane. Watertown Airport is just a few miles south of here.
Well, Nick, I know it's early, but is there any indication of the cause at this point?
Right, Joyce. We talked to a number of witnesses who all live around here. They all talked about hearing the plane right before it went down. Some say it was sputtering. Others said they felt the plane was throttled all the way up right before that crash. So we know the engine was functioning at some level, but at this point, that's all part of that investigation that will likely take months to complete.
I will stay on it. Nick Bohr reporting live. Thank you.
And Matt Salemi flew over the crash scene this afternoon. He shows us the huge debris field exclusively from News Chopper 12.
The only real visible part of the crash site is the engine, which you can see laying here just off the edge of a soccer field at Brant Quirk Park in Watertown. I'm going to widen out. You see a couple of other parts of the aircraft there, and it went down into a cluster of trees on the west side of the park. You can see that it's broken up into multiple pieces, struck multiple trees on its way down into to hit the ground. It's a Mooney, which is a low-wing, single-engine airplane, so that engine being separated from the airplane after the impact made it very difficult to do any kind of maneuvering, obviously, once the pilot was attempting to make an emergency landing, if that is indeed what they were doing. You can see the fuselage there. It looks like it may have burned on impact, and hard to tell exactly what the end number is or even any part of the aircraft itself. There's a cluster of trees just before. You can see the top of a tree right there and a handful of aircraft parts between that point and the actual point of impact with the ground. So it looked like it was breaking up as it made first contact with the tops of the trees before it plunged into the forested area. Again, this is about 2.8 nautical miles from the Watertown Airport, and it is very close to a row of homes as well that are right along the edge of that park. Above Watertown in News Chopper 12, Matt Salemi, WISN 12 News.